Majestic, Marie, and Alora. Got the wrestling world right here, no need to go far. All girls podcast, bringing vibes so grand. Talking power bombs and peaches, we've got the upper hand. With a smile, positivity, and tales of the ring. From Eddie Kingston's moves to each title swing, we're here to cheer, laugh, and maybe even cry. Join us on this ride, let's kiss that heel goodbye. Peaches and power bombs, let's start the show, where legends come to dance and superstars glow. Listeners, come closer, hear the stories flow. With Majestic, Marie, and Alora, watch your fandom grow. Every episode's a celebration, moments that we hold. No storyline too big, no champion too bold. For the love of the sport, for each crowd's thunder, wrestling's in our hearts, ever full of wonder. Grow. Every episode's a celebration, moments that we hold. No storyline too big, no champion too bold. For the love of the sport, for each crowd's thunder, wrestling's in our hearts, ever full of wonder. So raise your signs high as we speak the truth of epic rivalries and glory of youth. From Eddie's grit to the diva's reign, in every bout there's joy amidst the pain. Oh, peaches and power bombs, let's start the show, where legends come to dance and superstars glow. Listeners, come closer, hear the stories flow. With Majestic, Marie, and Alora, watch your fandom grow. Watch your fandom grow.
Hey everybody, welcome to Peaches and Power Bombs. I'm Majestic Marie. This is Alora Preslee, and we're happy to be together again.
Yep.
After I had to make that road red hot for a few days. And it's not
road trips
anytime soon. Ugh.
I hear you.
Someday I might get to come home and stay there.
Yeah, you
anyway.
never know.
Well, guys, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Tell your friends about us at Peaches and Power Bombs, and we will just have a good old time.
Yes, and I saw we have 880 followers. We need to make it to 1K, y'all. So tell your friends about us and have them check us out. You know, help us out, because we were wanting to get 1,000 followers last year. Obviously, that didn't happen, but it's slowly and surely growing. But we would like to do that by the end of the year. So if you like, click that follow button, whether you're here or you're on YouTube. So that helps us out a whole lot. So we appreciate you in advance.
Yes, and the more followers we have, the more content we can bring to you. I know that things have slowed down a lot this year, and we haven't really had a lot of guests on or interviews like we normally do, but my life got crazy. Alora's life, of course, got really crazy, and we were just kind of, this was survival year, I guess, and but we want to thank you guys for always sticking with us and not giving up on us. So thank you guys for that. But please tell your friends about us, because we want to do a lot in 2026. We have a lot of hopes and prayers for the show. coming next year. So thank you guys for always sticking with us.
Oh, I heard her.
She was like, "Oh no, you're not having a show without me." Well, without further ado, let us have the Briscoe brothers get us ready.
Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way y'all could possibly be ready.
You can say you're ready as many times as you want.
That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all boys ain't ready.
There's no way, man. Talking about they anxious. You hear him, Chick?
Hey,
somebody losing sleep.
They losing sleep, baby. I've been getting the best sleep of my life.
I've been snoring, baby.
Dreaming about this ass.
With how many times I've seen that video and played that video, I never realized that Jay did this cute little jump there at the end when he was looking at Mark, and I was like, "Oh, I miss him so much."
I know. God, I can't believe it's been almost 3 years already. Yeah, come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Yeah, you want to say hi? I knew you were coming. I just didn't know when. Y'all, earlier she just she wore herself out and she found a lizard and brought it right into bed. I was taking a nap, and obviously it was a rude awakening, and I got right on up. So,
well, that's one way of getting up, huh?
Oh yeah, that's one way to get. But I guess that's her way of saying that she loves lizards and she loves me, I guess.
She wants you to share in her joy.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I think that's what she was talking about.
Yeah, of course. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this, guys. We're going to kind of be jumping all over the place a little bit tonight, but just bear with us. But we got there's a lot of stuff that's been happening. Of course, I want to make a notice. I did not get to see this event, unfortunately. Oh, there she is.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of glory, in all her glory, there is little Miss Mina. She wanted you to see her best side there.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh my goodness, where was I? Oh yes, I did not get to see Bound for Glory, unfortunately, because I was just all over the road last weekend. But we do have a new TNA World Champion, and I cannot think of someone who deserves this any more than Mike Santana. Oh my goodness, this dude, he has just been on fire since he left AEW and came to TNA, and just reinvented himself as a singles competitor after just being known as a tag team guy for the longest time. And I love Mike Santana. I don't know if you've heard any of his interviews with like Chris Van Vliet or anything, but he's a stand-up guy, and I'm just excited for him and to see what he's going to do next.
Yeah, I'm very happy for him as well. I figured that him winning the TNA championship was going to be the light at the end of the tunnel as far as the TNA NXT thing. So the thing that I really liked too, it wasn't like a total shutout by WWE. Well, by NXT, we'll say NXT. It wasn't a total shutout. I mean, they had their little standoff a couple weeks ago, and it was 2-2. Yeah, TNA 1-2, NXT 1-2. I thought that was a good idea. I think they made the right decisions as far as that went. And of course, like I said, I feel like Mike Santana really got the reap the rewards out of all this, and I think that was good. People love Santana, and between Trick Williams and Obafemi, I said last year that Trick Williams was going to go to the main roster, and of course they proved me wrong, like all the time. It's okay, but I think even more now that Trick has been pulling double duty, so to speak. I really think I think he's ready for the main event. I've been said that. I'm hoping we see him in 2026 on the main roster. I think Obafemi's going to go to the main roster. They're already teasing something with him in Omos. They did. I think they did the house show and they teased something with him in Omos. So, yeah. So the little seeds are being planted. But yeah, I'm very, very, very happy for Mike Santana. And what's your thoughts on Kalani Jordan winning the Knockouts title? That blew me away.
I don't really know because I don't really know too much about NXT, and I don't get to watch TNA just as much as I would like. My life in the past couple weeks has just been just living it day by day because I don't know what's going to happen the next. Like I was literally in Indiana, and I didn't know I was going like 3 days before I left. So it's just been nuts. Kalani, is she an NXT girl?
NXT, yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was
she the team captain on Team TNA? Because I remember hearing something about I don't really agree with that part of the aspect. She can be the TNA Knockouts champion, that's fine, but I don't think that she should have been Team TNA because that's the whole point of the thing, right? Was like they're coming in here and they're taking all our championships away, and we want to fight you and get in your face about it. She should not have been on Team TNA.
That was one of the things that didn't make sense to me. So what happened was that Ash by Elegance, formerly Dana Brooke, she was the Knockouts champion. And apparently something happened. We don't know what. She has not shared it with the world. I don't know if it was something that was wrestling related or something that is personally related, but she said she had to retire from the ring, and they did and then they did a championship match immediately because I think they had another pay-per-view before that. This is where it happened at, and so they had Kalani Jordan and Indy Hartwell, and Kalani won. And like, as happy as I am for Kalani, it really didn't make sense, especially because they chose her for Team TNA. But they're like, you're jumping ship and betraying everybody. What is Trick Williams doing? But so I don't know. It's kind of like a thing where maybe Kalani just wanted to get in for herself.
Yeah. Oh, cat.
Get it for herself. And it's hard to say. I'm really not sure. But I really like Kalani Jordan. I think she got this underdog character going on. So it just really didn't translate to me. So but yeah, other than that, that was like my little gripe. Everything else I was okay with.
Okay. Well, that's good. Let's get through the comments. Christina's with us, our main girl, Christine, and she's telling Mina that that's not very ladylike. She also says that Trick Williams is a little punk. He can be. And our other main girl, Alma, is here, and she says she's got a lot of stuff going on, so we're wishing all the best for you, Alma. And we got some love from YouTube. James Baxter, he says that Kalani on Team TNA was weird. I very much agree with that. So, and yeah, she was calling out NXT people when she's an NXT person herself. It was really weird. But what do you do? Uh-oh. I lost Alora. Hopefully she will be back in just a few minutes. Between tech issues, and then the cat likes to knock off her little cat likes to knock off her phone too. So we're just gonna have to bear with it for just a few minutes. But I did want to say again, congratulations to Mike Santana on being the new TNA World Champion. And I also want to say congratulations to Ricky Saints on being the new NXT World Champion as well. He beat Obafemi a couple weeks ago, and it's exciting to see. It's very exciting to see. Uh-oh. Hope she did it. Hey! Was that the cat?
Yep, she made it somehow to where the computer froze up, but I can hear you talking and everything, but the entire laptop froze up.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it kicked me off.
Well, I was also making. I don't have a banner for it, but Ricky Saints is also the new NXT World Champion, and that's very exciting too. He's one of my favorite people to watch as well. So.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments since somebody kicked me off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she froze, but she's back again.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'm here. All right, there we go.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So
I haven't caught up on NXT this week, but other than that, yeah, the big news was Mike Santana winning, which, as we said, good for him. I think this was one of the main goals they wanted to accomplish for this, and I think that goal,
yep,
was done well. And at the biggest event, can I talk? I want to talk 1 second about TNA Hall of Fame. They do their own Hall of Fame as well.
Yes.
And this year, they put in the Beautiful People and Mickie James, both well deserved. The Beautiful People was one of the central characters back in like 2008, 2009-ish, like when women's wrestling was really starting to cook. This was before WWE decided to jump in on it, but it was really starting to cook, and the Beautiful People was definitely a part of it. And of course, the legendary Mickie James. Mickie James, like, she started in TNA. I think she's finishing in TNA. She's had an incredible career. So congratulations to those ladies.
Yes, absolutely. I watched TNA religiously back in like late 2013, early 2014, because I was doing some work for websites and stuff, and I got assigned TNA, and I had never really watched it before that because I didn't know anything about it really until then, and I was very impressed with the Beautiful People. You know, I don't like the risque stuff, but you know, if that's your cup of tea, you know, whatever. But you know, but I could not deny the talent that those ladies had, and so yes, that is very well deserved.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well, we're going to move on, and we don't necessarily know what John Cena. I think we do know what John Cena's last dates are. He only has 5.
I think it's 4 now.
It's 4 now? Okay. And we don't know who he's wrestling at his last match, but his last match will be at Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C. And some prominent people are supposed to show up for it. So I don't know who it's going to be, but I did want to mention, we're going to talk about AJ Styles a little bit more too, but I do want to mention John Cena's match that he had with AJ Styles last weekend was one of the most beautiful wrestling matches and tributes to pro wrestling itself that I had ever seen in my life. Both of those guys have always put on great matches together, and this did not disappoint. Alora, I know you didn't get a chance to see it, but if it ever shows up on YouTube, you have to go back and watch it.
Absolutely. AJ Styles and John Cena, just the story with them being the top the top players for WWE and TNA 20 years ago. That's already a dream match. They've already faced off a couple of times, which, as Marie said, was really, really good. I'm sure this was no different. I knew they were going to throw it out of the park. His match with Sami Zayn a few weeks ago, Sami Zayn reinstated the United States Championship Open Challenge in honor of John Cena, because John Cena was the first in this modern era to do that. And I think that's a great idea. I think that's one of the things that is unique to a secondary title such as that, which the U.S. Championship is already prestigious in its own right with the title holders that they had. But I like the fact that there's an open challenge, and Sami Zayn and John Cena had a wonderful, wonderful match on SmackDown. And it, people tend to forget John Cena can really wrestle. I mean, he really can, but it just goes to show you that a lot of times when you're on TV like that and your time is limited and stuff, you really can't put in the effort that you want to. And I'm hoping they said, okay, guys, you got 25 minutes, go out there and just wow the crowd. And the tribute moves that they did in that match too was really good. I thought it was funny that when John did the spear, Michael Cole said it was for Roman, and John corrected him, said that's for Edge.
Yeah, he was doing the hair pull and everything, so it was for Edge. And the match that John Cena had with AJ Styles was a tribute. They did a lot of tribute moves in that too. There was some for Bray Wyatt, some for The Undertaker. The one for Bray Wyatt made me tear up a little bit. That was very sweet.
Jamie, our podcast friend Jamie, he has said it was absolutely stunning with that, with the fireflies, and even The Undertaker went online to comment on what a brilliant match this was. So
it was
good for them. I'm not a big John Cena fan, but I give credit where credit is due. So
yes. All right.
I'm not too bad of a hater.
Yes, December 13th is his last match. Yep.
They're talking about it might be Gunther, but we don't know. You can take Seth out of the picture because he's apparently hurt.
For real this time?
For real, I think. What goes around comes around.
The Fireflies was beautiful. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes, but we're going to continue on the train of talking about AJ Styles, and he has announced that he is going to retire next year. I'm very sad. I'm very sad about this. AJ Styles is in my top 5 people. I love him to death, and I don't want to admit that I'm getting old. And so all of these people, I don't want to see this.
Hold on.
Okay.
How rude.
It's very rude.
I understand though.
Yeah.
I don't want to admit it either. But he's had an amazing career.
He has.
If he wants, he wants to retire to save his body, you just have to respect that.
Mm-hmm. And he still has children at home and things like that. And I can understand that he just wants to live the best life that he has and not be so totally gone to where he can't enjoy his later years, right? I mean, he's almost 50. So you wanna be in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And who's not to say he continues his career, whether it's backstage or LFG or, he might just be home for a little while, and he might make indie appearances.
He has said that he wants to continue his career with WWE in
I
some
got
kind
you.
of capacity, just not in ring.
Yeah, probably a Legends contract, most likely.
Hmm. And she has, and I'm almost there.
I am 42. I was born in 83, baby.
Yes, Seth Rollins has to have surgery on his shoulder. And he is in really great shape right now, and it's but you want to go out on a bang with a bang, and you want to go out on your terms and not be so broken that you're hobbling around and you can't enjoy your life. So I understand completely where he's coming from.
Yeah. Still don't hurt. It still doesn't make
I
it any
don't
better.
feel like it sometimes.
Thank you.
Well,
I
we're
would
going to
say
keep
smart
moving on.
comment, but I'm gonna be good.
We're going to keep moving on the WWE train, and the women's crown jewel champion is none other than Stephanie Vicaire. She gave Tiffany Stratton her best match.
I've seen clips of this, and it was good. Yeah, from what I saw, it was good. I was thinking the other day, I was like, wow, who had a great 2025? Tiffany Stratton is on top of this list.
Yes.
She's still the champion, and I don't think her loss to Stephanie is a bad thing at all.
No.
Stephanie Vicaire is a fantastic wrestler. She's had a great year too, but I think in the long term, as far as building up her resume, Tiffany Stratton has really shut a lot of people up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's been some matches that she has had that I haven't necessarily been a fan of, but it hasn't really been her fault. It's been who she's been in there with. And that I don't think that they clicked well. I didn't like her matches with Nia Jax, sorry. And I didn't like her matches.
Ron would have said that.
I didn't like her matches with Jade Cargill either. So those two, I was just like, it was just kind of there for me. But Tiffany Stratton has been holding her own though through all of that and being a staple point on SmackDown. And SmackDown's been a little lacking lately, to be honest.
She's carrying the women's division.
She is, and she needs a little bit more help over there. All of the girls seem to be on Raw, and I'm like, they need some help on SmackDown. So
right, that's why I think after this whole thing with NXT TNA, I think several people are going to get called up, and women as well. I mean, they took Julia and Stephanie earlier this year, and you're just like, oh my god, what? But now, yeah, I mean, SmackDown. Who's this? Liv Morgan's going to come back soon. You got to think about that. She's on Raw. They might have to do a little switcheroo or something, because even with the Women's United States Championship, Julia really has no other contenders than Chelsea Green. Me and Jamie actually talked about this. Piper Niven, she's out with an undisclosed injury. Don't know if she's going to come back or not. So they have it where Chelsea's looking for a new Slagent. And I thought it would be Fallon Henley because I love her. But Jamie made the most sense. He said Carmen Petrovic would probably be the next Slagent. They're not doing anything with her on NXT right now. She's got that kendo stick or whatever she carries with her, and she would be a perfect fit. So yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see. Alma says she's got a birthday on October the 27th.
Oh, okay. Same as my uncles.
I read that wrong at first, and I was like, I don't know what she means by that. But then I saw the D, and I was like, okay. Losing. James says that losing to Vicaire is not a bad thing. She came out looking great. Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not yeah, Stratton's opponents have been bad, but it hasn't necessarily been her fault. When is the next draft? It was supposed to have been like a month or so ago, and then they doxed it. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. I don't think Bailey's gonna be in. Bailey's too big to be in the group to just be a sidekick, like to a follower of Chelsea.
Yeah. That wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, I know what he meant. No. I know what he meant. Duh.
Okay.
He just clarified it. Bailey Humphrey from LFG. She was the really bulky, tall girl on the Undertaker's team that a lot of people have been talking about. But yeah, he says Carmen makes the most sense, but Bailey Humphrey would also be great. We also talked about this. It would remind me of China back in '96, where she hung out with Triple H, and for Triple H and DX for a couple years. I mean, she would do little stuff outside the ring, and clothesline the hell out of somebody before she actually really started wrestling. I think if they do bring Bailey up, they should do something like that. And if they put her on NXT to do stuff, that's fine too.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with all of that. But SmackDown definitely needs a little bit of help as far as the women's division goes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, this was shocking.
Did you see the
Go ahead.
Before we move on, did you see the SmackDown? Well, I don't know if you did see the SmackDown last week.
I did not get a chance to. I was driving.
Priesty and Aleister Black, the last man standing match was good. They're actually having Selena Vega involved in it, being obviously on Aleister's side. I was like,
I saw clips of that.
Yeah, so that's interesting to me. That I just wanted to mention that. I do love the fact that they're both feuding, though. I think it's been a good feud so far.
Yeah, both of those guys needed something to do, and putting them together was kind of fun because they both kind of have this like dark character. So I haven't gotten to see as much SmackDown as I've wanted to.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes and The Miz broke up. I really did like the Mellow Don't Miz concept. Off of saying that ended way too early for my liking.
Miz and his 900 tag team partners, they never go well in the end. Okay, well, we're going to keep moving forward, talking sort of about Crown Jewel and things like that. But we had Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns was in an Australian street fight on the pay-per-view, and both of these guys are amazing. Bronson Reed gets the win, though. The Usos tried to help, but it didn't work out for them. They got stopped by Braun Breaker, of course, and Roman Reigns loses this match. Roman blames the Usos for his loss, walks out shaking his head. Of course, Jimmy Uso doesn't take it very well, but Jay Uso's like, you know what? Roman got a point. We got his business. I'm gonna stick to me.
Out.
I'm out. So that was a little interesting tidbit, and we'll talk more about Jay Uso here in a few minutes. But how do you feel about Bronson Reed getting this huge win over Roman Reigns? How do you feel about that?
I am not mad at it. Bronson Reed is a star. I don't think this makes Roman look bad at all, but they're definitely building more character. Roman's ego's hurt a bit, because they did play this clip that I got to see. He's like, these fans think I ain't shit now because I can't win my matches on my own. Like,
Mhm.
so that's exactly what he said. And so I really like how they're doing this with him and the Usos, and then you got him being in Jay's ear, and Jay's really starting to second guess his next decisions going forward. And poor Jimmy, he just doesn't know what to do. And I
No,
think this is
bless
going to
his
lead up
little
to
heart.
something. I think this is just going to lead up to something where, you know, they're going to take Jimmy out somehow so he could be with Naomi. But either way, I think this was good. I'm not
Pregnancy
mad that
hormones are keeping him confused.
yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. I thought the Usos trying to help him, and it didn't go well. That, you know, that's not against Roman, so it made him look better, and I think this just adds to the depth of their story. So the bloodline lives on for now.
For now. We don't know what's going to happen.
No.
James says he's surprised that Bronson got so much heat in front of the Aussie crowd. Yes and no, but Roman Reigns is such a universal character and is just beloved by everybody that, and he's such a, he's a huge star. So I'm not all that surprised by it, but Bronson Reed did get his flowers from the Aussie crowd too, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Roman said he didn't want to see them again until Christmas.
He did say that. Like, I was like, yeah, you're not the only one that's going to have a sucky Thanksgiving. Trust me.
He doesn't want to see your face at Thanksgiving dinner, guys. Stay home.
I don't want to see you until Christmas. I said, oh my God, Christmas. Oh,
don't bring your kids to my house for trick-or-treating.
Right.
I don't want to see you. They can't see Uncle Roman for Halloween.
I think the only one that would be able to trick or treat is JC, Jay Uso's son, because he has an older son that's graduated, and then Jimmy has got 2 kids that are about to graduate and a little one coming. So yeah.
Well, it is just a silly comment.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep.
He might
moving
send him
onward.
a treat bag via mail or something.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to see him. He doesn't want to see you.
But he loved the kids, so like he ain't gonna make the kids suffer. I would hope not. What if Roman's kids ask to go to their house for Halloween? How's that gonna go?
No. Can we see Uncle Jimmy and Uncle Jay get candy? No, I don't want to look at it.
You don't need candy that bad.
Oh, silliness. We are gonna talk about Seth Rollins and stuff in just a minute, but I want to keep going, and I want to move a little bit to the other side of things and talk about Cody Rhodes for a few minutes, Alora, because Cody Rhodes just lost to Seth Rollins during their match at Crown Jewel. Seth Rollins did not win clean. He used the watch that Cody gave him to take him out, and that's how he won the match. So what do you think is next for Cody Rhodes? Who do you see his next contenders being?
Well, we were thinking Jacob Fatu, but we'll talk about that too. That does not look like that's going to be the case. Who would? I'm trying to think. Who would be Cody's next opponent? And by the way, congratulations to him and Brandy on the birth of their second child.
Yes. I didn't even know she was expecting. Yeah.
I didn't know either. They kept it under wraps.
Well, good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's next for him. I'm guessing somebody's going to step up to the plate and challenge him, but who?
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to happen right away or if they're going to save it for like a WrestleMania or something. But I've been biting at the bit since Cody Rhodes won the championship to begin with the first time, and that is Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. I want to see that match so bad. I want to see that match so bad. And I would prefer. I would prefer if Randy Orton turns on Cody Rhodes on November the 7th. Because I'm going to be there.
That is a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he helped Cody out too recently. So yeah, that's good.
And he has been eyeballing his championship. Every time he picks it up and hands it to Cody, he's looking at it. So
and you know how he is too. He buys his time and he strikes when they least expect it, just like the Viper in him. So yeah. I was thinking, I was like, I know there's somebody who, oh yeah, duh, Randy. See, that proves that I'm in my 40s. I got the CRS syndrome. Can't remember shit.
Yeah, James says Orton eventually, but I don't think it'll be now. I don't think it'll be now either, but a girl can wish, because I'm going to be there in a couple weeks, and I want it to happen while I'm there. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens, though. What will be next for Cody Rhodes? He's already faced Drew McIntyre, and he's faced Solo Sikoa a couple times, and I don't know.
Speaking of that, oh my God, Tama Tonga came back.
Yes,
on SmackDown, and after the Wyatts faced off against Street Profits, they came back and they stood toe to toe with the Wyatts, MFT and the Wyatts. I was like, dude, I'm sold.
Yeah,
like yes, 100 times yes. I loved it. And Nikki Cross walked right up to Solo, put her chest up against his, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? It was funny.
So does that mean that Solo's group is going to need to get a girl?
I don't know. I don't know. Please don't let it be Nia Jax. Please.
Oh gosh.
Don't speak that into existence.
No.
Ron would have a coronary.
We would have to revive the round table. It wouldn't survive that. It'd be on life support.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
That's okay. I'm going to get into I'm going to get into some comments while she is fussing at the cat. And James says, only one that makes sense on SmackDown would be Orton, but that's how they've written into a corner. Yes, exactly. Christine thinks that we're pretty funny. Thank you for that. Maybe Drew again? Maybe. I have several, okay? I have several.
Randy has never left the list, okay?
No, never. Never. We love Eddie Kingston, of course. And we love Randy Orton.
Yes, and I'm so glad he's back.
But,
glad he's back.
Yes, oh my goodness. And they haven't announced it yet, but I'm pretty sure he's facing Sammy Guevara on Wrestle Dream this weekend. So I'm excited for that. All right.
Yeah, they were on like 3 hours last night, and I saw about an hour of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I have to watch it before tomorrow afternoon. But 3 p.m. Eastern, me and Ray are going over the Wrestle Dream card. So make sure you guys tune in. And Alora, you are welcome to join us if you have nothing to do at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Okay.
Wait, next up.
You mean you said tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Next up, this is what everybody's been talking about, and that is, of course, Seth Rollins won the Crown Jewel Championship, and he was out celebrating. And then CM Punk wins the Triple Threat #1 contendership against LA Knight and Jey Uso. And they come out, and Braun Breaker takes out CM Punk. He takes out LA Knight. He takes out Jey Uso, and they're in the ring, and they're celebrating. And then Braun Breaker takes out Seth Rollins.
That was not on my bingo card.
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet.
Not for 2025. For 2026, yeah, that would have been evident. But 2025 was not on my bingo card.
Then he gets in Bronson Reed's face and he tells him to make a decision. And then Bronson Reed says, okay. And he pulls Seth Rollins over to the corner and gives him a tsunami. And do we know yet where Paul Heyman's loyalties lie?
Well, he raised their hands up, so I don't know if this
okay.
is just
I didn't remember that part because I kind of rushed through it. So
he did this so well. So I was like, either he decided to go along with it or that was the plan all along.
It's probably the plan all along. Knowing Paul Heyman.
Oh, yes. And I don't want to speak it to existence, but I know it's coming because me and Jamie talked about it and I'm mad about it. You know who Paul Heyman's been talking to lately backstage? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Those three together. And yeah, boo.
I don't know about them together, but I definitely want to see Brock Lesnar versus Braun Breaker.
No, they're going to all be in the faction together is what I'm saying.
I don't know about that. Brock doesn't play well with others.
But you know, him and Heyman got that history too. But either way, this is how I feel.
It did happen because
Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Don't fight me!
What happened?
I was trying to talk and you put on the fight me button.
Oh, it didn't play on there for me. That's why I was like, what happened?
It played.
Oh, it did. See, it didn't play on my end.
Yeah, I was trying to bring up a comment. Christine said that it happened because Seth is injured. Yes, it did. I just wasn't sure. But, you know, with the fact that he is injured, it makes sense to do it now. But I don't think that was the plan before he got injured. I think that it was going to be a slow build into that. Because, you know, he was hyping up Bronson Reed so much about him defeating Roman Reigns and things like that. And eventually Braun was going to get tired of Seth saying that he doesn't need anybody. Yeah, Lesnar's going to be involved. I don't know if he's actually going to be in the faction like you said, but maybe. But I definitely know that no matter what, with whether they're going to be together at first or not, but eventually we are going to get Brock Lesnar versus Braun Breaker, and I'm here. I'm here for it. I still need Brock Lesnar versus Gunther too.
Yeah, I think that would be good, actually.
You're like, I don't want to admit it, but I'll throw this spoon.
Yep.
Yep. And all the best to Seth Rollins. All the best to Seth Rollins and hoping he gets better.
Yeah, me and Bestie were talking last night. I was like, yeah, what goes around comes around. You pulled off the injury act and then you go and get injured for real.
Right. All right. I know we kind of hinted at this earlier, but I did kind of want to talk about it in depth with the inner battle of Jey Uso. He's kind of been battling with himself a little bit lately, not necessarily knowing which way to go. I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, you're not acting like yourself. You're acting more like you're Little Roman. And I don't like Little Roman. I like Jey Uso. So why don't you be that guy? And he's like, but Roman makes sense and I'm going to do this. And there's a lot of turmoil with Jey Uso. He's still going yeet, but he's acting more and more like the tribal chief Roman Reigns every day. So how do you feel about this? Do you think that they are eventually going to pull the plug on a Jey Uso heel turn? And if so, do you think it's a good idea?
I don't. I think they're going to go with that, and it's going to probably. We were talking earlier. I think it's going to lead up to somehow him and Roman, or maybe just Jay alone, taking Jimmy out, or taking Jimmy out and leaving him to, sit out for a while. But I definitely think this all makes sense because, Jay, since everything has happened with the bloodline and the little separation, Jay has become world champion, so he knows what it's like. It's like Roman said, he knows what it's like to be the face of the company, to have it on his shoulders, and the pressure that comes with it. So that's why Roman is like telling him all these things because he's been there now, and then Jimmy ain't. Jimmy just feels left out, and I think it's gonna cause tension, and it's gonna come up to the point where, something's gonna happen to the point where Jimmy's going to end up being out of action, and I think we could see a Jey Uso heel turn because he's had a taste of that championship, and and I'm pretty sure he would want to go for the championship again. Who wouldn't?
Right.
So
I like it too, and I think it's very interesting, but at the same time, I feel a little sad because Jey Uso is so over with the crowd right now, and little kids love him. Little kids love Jey Uso, like really love Jey Uso. So it hurts my little heart a little bit, but it does make sense, and I do like the story that they're telling with him. It's very interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah, James says Jay is all but a heel right now. It's just, do they want to lose that yeet money? Exactly.
Right. I like this comment too. I want Gunther versus Lesnar, but I want Gunther versus Rusev too. I think that would be good.
Yeah. I want all of those. Do you know why?
Big meaty man slapping me.
Oh, did you see the clip? Big E did an interview on Stephanie's podcast, and he did say that his in-ring career is over, and I hate that.
That's sad. We love you, Big E, and we hope he's happy in his new role. It's very sad though, because he didn't get to leave the way he wanted to. So,
no.
I mean that gives me, all the more power to people like AJ Styles and John Cena who do get to leave the way they want to. So,
yeah, because the business really isn't kind, and
it is not.
You see so many sad stories and tragedies, but good ones like the retirements going out on their own terms. That's something good to see. Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna talk about a few more things here before we leave. The Bayley and Lyra Valkyria story. How do you feel about crazy Bayley not knowing which way she's going to be swinging next?
Bayley is crashing out, and I don't know what her thing is.
She looked really pretty on Raw, though. I don't know. Yeah. Her gear just looked phenomenal. But she didn't switch this time. They actually got the win over the Judgment Day, and she kind of stayed with nice Bayley. She didn't switch to mean Bayley. So it's been. I think it's fun though that Michael Cole was on Monday Night Raw this week, and so he was able. Okay. Yes, because they were in Australia. So.
Oh yeah, Bayley and Michael Cole. Boy, I love their banter.
Yes. And Michael Cole said that he has been getting strange text messages from Bailey saying 1 second she's telling him what a great announcer he is and she's glad he's his friend, and then the next second he's getting text messages from her calling him a stupid idiot. So that was a nice little flavor to this story, and Lyra is going to get tired of Bailey's mess at some point, and these two are going to clash.
Oh yeah, they're definitely building up for something even bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I have a feeling it's going to happen during like a tag team championship match against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss at some point.
Mm-hmm. I'll be all right with that.
Yeah, because Alexa, because she's kind of done something sort of similar, but not really to Bailey, she will be able to push Bailey a little bit off the edge because she's got that cynical, crazy character herself.
Psychological factor, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll be interested in seeing that. Let's see.
She's the new Matt Hardy, yeah, perhaps.
Yep. Or Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Whoops. We pressed.
Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Because Mick Foley's one of my favorites. Oh, she's crazy.
So she can't do it.
Okay, so if you join us tomorrow, we won't have to talk about AEW tonight. We're going to talk about this
today. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you take it away from here because I didn't get to read all of the news on this.
Okay, so I woke up to this news from Jamie. I saw that, well, we ain't going to see Andrade for a while. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And so I went online. And apparently, the surprise appearance from Andrade was not supposed to happen. And I'll tell you why. That was a really good segment, by the way. It was very shocking. I was not expecting to see him. I was actually on the phone with a friend of mine. I'm like, holy shit, Andrade's on AEW. But anyway, so I don't know if there's been some miscommunication or what, but apparently it's obvious that Andrade was fired. And normally when you're fired, you don't have the no compete clause. They'll just let you go and do whatever. Well, they're saying now that there was a 90-day no compete clause, but since he had signed a contract when TKO was in the part of the, since TKO has come into everything, that if you are fired, you can sit out up until 1 year. So
that's a long time.
Yes, especially like if you're not making the money, that will, you can't do anything, go anywhere. That would suck. So that's where it's at right now. I don't know if they're doing a no compete clause for 90 days or they're going to enforce the 1 year policy that's supposedly in a contract with TKO. So I was saying earlier before we got online, I think before it's over and done with, Andrade's going to have to take him to court because up to 1 year is going to be devastating for him.
Well, it's going to be devastating for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if Roman got fired, I think he'd be all right. But Andrade, I know he don't make near the money that Roman does. So, like, yeah, that's very devastating. You can't, you can get royalties or whatever, but that ain't gonna do anything when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a shame. And did he actually sign this contract where it said that beforehand, or did they add it afterwards?
I don't know. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know. There's like a lot of rumors going around, but the rumor was they did enforce the no compete clause, and the other rumor is that 1 year policy. So I don't know. That's why I'm like, okay, did somebody have a miscommunication? Did something went wrong? Something
Because
went wrong.
that's weird that he wouldn't have caught that.
Yeah,
And
WWE did send AEW a cease and desist letter because of the no compete clause. They did do that. So that's what started it.
And see, that's weird too, because I would have thought that the AEW lawyers would have combed through the contract.
Right. Not that we're experts on this, but yeah.
Well, no, but you say what you want about Tony Khan. He's not a moron. He's going to have his lawyers look at everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's just what it's weird to me. I don't know. Well, I hope that everybody can figure it out and that Andrade is going to be fine and he's not going to go penniless for a year.
It's sad because, Don Callis has a big family and I know they're going to miss him.
Well, yes, AEW can be a little sometimes, but not as far as legal stuff goes. They're not stupid.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think it's going to play out for a while. And
I mean, Tony Khan, AEW is not the only business he has. He is also has his own NFL team too, so he knows all about contracts and lawyers and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's not stupid.
Yeah. Like Jamie said, he said, he had a 90-day clause and he broke it. Or he might have not known. I don't know. That's why I said there has been some sort of miscommunication or something. Because if AEW knew that there was a 90-day non-compete clause, they would not have put Andrade on the show a couple weeks ago.
No, so absolutely
not. That's why I'm just like, oh my God, like what are y'all doing over there? Yeah,
it's crazy. But
Andrade's been under some heat lately, so who knows?
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one last thing here. This won't take too long to go over, but Jacob Fatu has been injured, not in the ring. It's a non-wrestling related injury, but he is. I just realized that my thing fell off of my microphone. Anyway, he has been. He's going to be out until next year. I don't know how long, but for a little bit.
That was not on my bingo card.
Let me see. Whoops. Go ahead.
And it's October, so I'm hoping before long they're going to start gearing up for War Games.
Yeah. War Games. Sorry, I didn't have.
I got you. I didn't know Mercedes.
Well, they signed her. She wasn't cleared to wrestle yet, so that's why they had to wait so long. But it wasn't due to contracts.
Yeah, I was wanting to say she had a broken ankle when she was doing some stuff for New Japan. So
yeah, because she was already wrestling overseas because she had that really great match with Kairi Sane and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sold on that. That's fine with me. With me. All right, Alora, I'm going to have to get off of here, but it's been a great show, and I've enjoyed. And guys, we will try to be here next week. We don't know which day yet, but probably Thursday. Yeah.
Yes, and I got a new phone now. The hotspot on here seems to work pretty good. So hopefully we start being more frequent.
Consistent. Yes.
Yeah, consistent. Thank you. And
Yes.
put out some more content and hang out with everybody because Lord knows I miss everybody.
Yes. I miss you too.
Yes. I miss you
Yes.
more.
Yeah, it'll probably have to be Thursday because I think Monday afternoon I get my flu shot, so I'll probably be out with a fever on Tuesday. So
I had one last week. I got to get ready for a COVID shot. So
sorry.
yeah, I got to have a prescription for it. So
Oh my, I'm not
yeah.
getting a COVID shot.
Yeah, Mom wants me to get one because she is 68 and she don't want nothing. So
I understand that.
yeah. So all right.
All right. Well, good luck.
Good to see y'all too. Good to see everybody hang out.
All right, and join us on Alora if you can make it. That's great. If you can't, that's all right too. But
Okay.
Ray all day and myself will be here for the special edition of the tailgate party, and we're going to go over AEW Wrestle Dream. So
All right, that sounds
check
good.
us out. See y'all
All right,
later.
bye, guys.
Good night, sweet peach. It's time to go. Good night, sweet peach. It's the end of the show. We hate to leave, but we really can't stay. So good night, sweet peach. Good night.